Dear fellow believers, in these times of deep meditation and shining hope, we stand before a historically significant period. The celestial message of the Virgin Mary in Medjugorje shines as a beacon of divine guidance, illuminating our path towards an unpredictable future. The influence of this divine communication on the spiritual and personal life of Pope Francis, with his deeply devout heart and pastoral wisdom, accompanies us in this profoundly meditative reflection. The Venerable Pontiff stands as a beacon of luminosity in anticipation, guiding us through the adversities and trials that destiny has prepared for us. Under his illustrious leadership, we will embark on a journey of exploration, delving together into the revealed mysteries that will shape our destiny in the coming months. Under the resplendent direction of the illustrious Pontiff, we are urged to listen diligently to celestial admonitions, to embrace with fervor sanctity, ethics, and divine precepts. How can we incorporate these lessons into our daily lives? With his outstanding spiritual guidance, Pope Francis exhorts us to strengthen our faith and prepare to face imminent challenges with courage, confidence, and hope. Following his enlightened instructions, we will find shelter and comfort in faith and prayer, facing with tenacity the purifying path that lies ahead. Our Divine Mother, with her infinite wisdom and immeasurable love, solemnly warns us about three enigmatic and terrible events that will leave an indelible mark on the destiny of humanity. Her special gaze is directed towards us, her loyal children, anticipating unprecedented challenges and assaults against the sanctity, ethics, and divine structures of the Church. What actions can we take to safeguard these venerable institutions? These imminent events demand our utmost dedication and understanding, as they pose crucial challenges to our faith and the future of humanity as a whole. In the background of Marian revelations, we find three essential keys that will allow us to decipher and confront our destiny. Disturbing prophecies emerge about the spread of concupiscence, an insidious poison silently corroding the hearts of many, casting a dark and unsettling shadow over our community. How to resist and counteract these dark energies in your lives? Witnessing the decay of purity, a painful and perplexing phenomenon that leads you to question the origin of such corruption and evil. What actions can be taken to preserve purity in your community? Similarly, the lamentable decline of religious vocations is concerning, emphasizing the urgent need to safeguard and revitalize their affection and dedication to God in the coming actions. In this period of evaluation and affliction, the message of the Virgin Mary does not lead you to despair but rather guides you to a refuge of faith and prayer. The Virgin, with her divine wisdom and power, proclaims a just and necessary purification that will banish misfortune to the darkest abysses of existence. Dear faithful in faith, this is your strength of confidence, the assurance that in the end, virtue will prevail over evil. Let us examine the prophecies of Our Lady of Medjugorje, which already anticipated a spiritual conflict against the sanctity of marriage and family. How can you, as believers, advocate for these sacred principles in the contemporary context? This leads us to reflect that even in the darkest and gloomiest moments, divine light will ultimately prevail over shadows. The recent manifestations of the visionary Manuel Strack, intertwined in this celestial drama, add additional layers of intensity and urgency. With apocalyptic visions, celestial protection, and an imminent onslaught against Rome, the faith of the Holy Catholic Church is put to the test in this crucial year of 2024. What steps can be taken to strengthen your faith in such uncertain times? You are called to strengthen your spiritual confidence and come together in prayer, facing united the storms that lie ahead. Faced with the prophecies of Our Lady of Medjugorje and the manifestations of the visionary Manuel Strack, you understand that despite the immense challenges that await you, divine brightness will shine victorious over shadows. In this stage of profound learning, you raise a special prayer to the Virgin of Medjugorje, sovereign of peace and maternal divinity, imploring her to guide and shelter you in the midst of the turbulent times that await you. Maternal Divinity, Queen of Medjugorje, at this momentous moment of meditation and trust, you approach with devoted and docile hearts, requesting that you lead their hesitant steps as they embark on this mysterious journey in the light of your celestial message. O Sovereign of Serenity, guide the devoted who gather under the shelter of your maternal mantle and the protection of the ecclesiastical community. Illuminate their path with the radiant light of your wisdom and the unwavering faith of Pope Francis, who, with a heart imbued with divine inspiration, joins them as a shining beacon amidst the challenges that await. Through his enlightened magisterium, he urges them to perceive celestial admonitions and safeguard the sacred, moral, and divine teachings. O Matrix of Medjugorje, in your sacred announcements, you alert us about 3 enigmatic and terrifying events that will leave an indelible mark on the path of humanity. With compassionate eyes, you direct your special attention towards your loyal offspring, anticipating imminent assaults against sanctity, ethics, and venerable institutions. In your revelations, the ominous prophecy of lust emerges, an insidious poison that lurks to contaminate the hearts of many. We implore you, Mother, to guard us from the corruption of innocence and the melancholic decline of religious vocations. With your maternal love, preserve the love for God in their upcoming actions, O Mother of Penitence. Your announcement does not abandon them in affliction but guides them to find refuge in faith and prayer. You proclaim a just anger that will purify the world, enclosing evil in the darkest depths. This, Mother, is their refuge, the strength of hope, the certainty that in the end, good will prevail over evil. They recall the prophecies of Our Lady of Medjugorje that already foresaw the struggle against the sanctity of marriage and family. Illuminate the path of the Catholic Church in this crucial year of 2024, shielding it from imminent onslaughts. O Matrix of Protection, guide through the emblems of dread, protection, and the inevitable assault on faith. In faith, prayer, and devotion, they find their shield against imminent adversities. Keep them united as a spiritual congregation, strengthened by the practices of the Rosary, priesthood, and the Eucharist. Matrix of Hope, they share this message of brightness and hope, whose certainty resonates as an urgent call to action in the midst of darkness. You offer celestial intervention and a luminosity that triumphs over evil. How can they actively participate in this divine purpose and spread hope in their congregation? Guard us, Mother, as we navigate this sea of uncertainties. Guide us with your inner radiance, our beacon, illuminating the way in the midst of the unavoidable storm. Amen, beloved ones and companions, you are called to face these challenges with deeply rooted faith and ceaseless prayer. Following the teachings of Manuel Strack, the 3 keys representing dread, safeguard, and the inexorable assault on Rome manifest as elements that guide you towards a future in which faith will be subjected to evaluation, in the face of these emblems of fear and protection. How can you strengthen your faith? These elements transform into visions of a future where faith will undergo evaluations, and prayer and devotion stand as safeguards against imminent adversities. They reveal the importance of remaining united in your spiritual congregation. Let us turn to ancient eras that illustrate how faith and prayer can overcome the most harrowing trials. In the midst of the striking juncture, the Rosary, the ministerial priesthood, and the Holy Eucharist emerge as mystical keys that will lead you through the impending shadows. Experiences shared by Manuel Strack, especially with Pope Francis and Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, strengthen your confidence in divine guidance. What teachings can you acquire from these experiences to strengthen your faith? Do not consider these actions as mere religious rituals but as foundations that sustain you in the most challenging moments. Prayer and atonement stand as protective shields, charting a secure path towards transformation and inquiry into celestial guidance. Beloved ones, on the celebration of the Day of the Virgin Mary, as a shining star in the night of uncertainty, it resonates as an urgent call to action amidst the darkness. Commitments of celestial intervention and a radiance that triumphs over evil emerge on this day. How can you persevere in your fidelity to these oaths and keep your trust burning bright, immersed in the darkest moments? The call to unwavering faith manifests as an invitation to root yourselves in the strength of your spirituality as you navigate this vast ocean of uncertainty. Here, a radiant inner light stands as your guide, illuminating the path through the impending storm. What specific steps can you take to maintain firm faith on this pilgrimage through the tempest? Beloved compatriots and fellow believers, the guidance of the Virgin Mary, as a shining star in the night of perplexity, resonates as a transcendental call to action amid the shadows. In this context, promises of divine intervention and a luminosity that prevails over evil emerge. The call to possess unwavering faith is an indication to root yourselves in the power of your spirituality as you traverse this vast ocean of uncertainty. In this environment, an inner light presents itself as your guide, illuminating the path to follow during the upcoming storm. How can you use this inner light to guide others and yourselves towards a brighter and more optimistic future? If you want to see more faith stories like this, type "I want it" down below in the comments. See you soon.